is something they found very successful yesterday. It was that high-low post. They dump it into Baker on the play. And what happens is Beth Minley is on the weak side helping out in that situation. What she does is she times that so that soon as Baker has that ball and sweeps to turn to face the net, well, Minley is right there, and while she doesn't have that open shot she wants, a much tougher take. A little frustration happening with Brianna Baker there is that she has her head dribbling down in that situation. Pocketnick is just baiting her into that high area for that double. They're setting up that 1-2-2 full court press to try and trap you in the corner. And you have to know as a player, you need to keep your head up when you dribble and move that ball. That's the easiest way to break and press. Luckily for them, they had the possession arrow in their favor. Because of the time awareness, Otong does the smart thing, and the defender in that situation, Filion, thinks that she's going to shoot it because there's not enough time. But Otong realizes she has a half a second to slip underneath.
Right.
The issue is, once she makes that slip underneath, she doesn't extend on her shot in that situation. Or for Filion, who, is a towering player on the court at 6'3", she doesn't even have to extend her arm to block that shot. She just kind of raises it casually as if it's a shoulder raise.
Yes.
Because Otong doesn't extend at the point of the apex for that layup. Choreographing where they're moving the ball. They want to get that to the wing initially. They got to look off defenders with their eyes and make zip passes, not soft passes, because again, Mountaineers have had their hands on a couple opportunities. This is fundamental basketball growing up. If your defender's hands are high, where's that pass going? It's a bounce pass.
Yes.
Underneath. If the defender's hands are low, that's a chest pass or over the shoulder. So again, little fundamentals the Mountaineers need to work on. The Cougs right now offensively, I think the advantage lies in the post. If you play a little of that high-low game with Saborn and Baker, I mean, you see them out on the court right now. They are significantly taller and more built than the Mountaineers. And again, that's everything when it comes to inside positioning. Just splits the two defenders, has good body awareness, adjusts on the fly there, is able to hit the tough-looking layup. It doesn't look as tough on screen, but trust me, folks, that's tough. And the lead, their largest at the game at 12. That was beautiful. Davis drives right into the middle of the free throw line, has two defenders' eyes looking at her, and while Parente's just sitting in the corner there, and that's nothing but net, an easy look. You see on that last second chance opportunity with .6. So what they're trying to do there is that first look is Pockernick, and they're trying to divert the defender's eyes in that situation. Now what they've done is when they set up that screen for Pockernick, they're trying to free up Hannah Zinkwich, who was looking to turn, but she was triple teamed in the post, had nowhere to go. But when you look at some of the highlights here in the first quarter, a couple nice offensive possessions by the Mountaineers. It's just moving that ball as Beth Minley gets it on the scoring, the team's leading scorer yesterday. And while Sam Pockernick coming into the game, a team-high 17.6 points per game in 11 games that she started, shooting just under 30% from the land beyond the Oakville, Ontario product, has been the focal point of this Mountaineers offense. But as we've seen as the year has continued to go along, the emergence of newer players, and you know that if a team is one-dimensional offensively, that just makes it so much easier defensively in your scheming.
Right.
This offensive possession, Beth Minley is simply just no match in the paint physically for Brianna Baker. Baker has the inside position. They don't look to her for that jacked open three, but because of the long rebound, she has the inside position to secure the board. I think that's something that Gary Cormier and his squad need to exploit as much as they can at this point, because quite simply, the size matters right now. And we've seen in those few possessions where they've got into the paint, they've had more favorable outcomes offensively, more than not, instead of just deferring to the wing three.